Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Welcome back. Now, not very many people get to experience the opportunity of having no gravity, but one of the closest ways a person can try is through a float center. These tanks or pods filled with water and salt allow clients to float effortlessly, and they're becoming increasingly popular around the world. Here in Lloydminster, a couple has opened their own float center called a Theta Float. Annika Notfate takes us in for an in-depth look in this week's Healthy Living.
This is the pod. It's filled with 10 inches of water. The first time Amanda Cole went in, she was surprised.
You come out with some sort of glow almost, and I could not stop laughing. Right shortly after that, I myself quit drinking, and it just changed my life.
These float tanks are known for meditation, stress release, and injury healing.
The idea is to lower the cortisol levels, which are causing stress hormones, and increase your dopamine levels.
Eliminating temperature variations and dissolving the perception of where the body ends and the water begins.
People with fibromyalgia have really taken to the float tanks. It's really been a beneficial thing for them, and people with diabetes too.
Athletes are known to float to improve performance. Before the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots went to a flotation center in Arizona.
The magnesium will be absorbed through your skin, and that is one thing that we lack in our diet. A lot of people do. It's just a hard mineral to get into your diet.
And a lot of those benefits come from the Epsom salts in the water. There's about 900 to 1,000 pounds dissolved there. One of the biggest things that we keep hearing about is relaxation as one of the biggest benefits. So let's check it out.
Your flotation experience. Your session will begin momentarily.
A typical session is 90 minutes. It's completely dark and silent.
Kind of fun just to lay in there and play around. It's a cool sensation just to be floating. It's a unique sensation.
I've been seeing people come in. They come in all stressed, and they're pretty anxious and excited to try it. And when they come out, they just have a glow. And even if they're just like, oh, I do feel relaxed.
Annika Notfate, Newcap News.
Lower Shannon Farms now has a grocery store serving the Midwest region. That means food straight from the farm to the kitchen. Gerard Lampow tells us in this week's Agriculture Report, they're now working on a way to put the supply chain right at your fingertips.
Since 2012, Lower Shannon Farms has had their greenhouse in operation. Area residents can literally see where their groceries are coming from.
I shop here mainly for the quality of the food. It tastes a lot better than the store-bought food. Having no GMOs makes a big difference, and I feel way healthier and more energized from the food.
Generally, I like to know where my food comes from, and this is the perfect example of it. You can come see the animals, the greenhouses, everything, and that's really comforting to know.
Marketing manager Penny Manners says there are challenges of providing for the needs of customers who are trying to stay away from chemicals and steroids.
We are always looking at diversifying and talking to our customers and seeing what they're interested in, and making sure that we're able to provide what they want to purchase, but also a wider range of products.
Of course, customers shop around, but there's always that specialty item.
Generally, I come here for the meat because I like to know where the animals are coming from.
As well as taking it from the farm to the fork, they plan to stay on the cutting edge of technology.
We are working on an app. So we've built a Lower Shannon app, which will be a live grocery list that people can have on their smartphones, and you can just tap it to see what we have in the store. Got my groceries!
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.